Hi everybody, Dr. Hurd here to talk to you about letting kids help with your project or with using your materials. So this is actually a fun one as well. I think this one's a little bit trickier to implement. There's a sheet that I really suggest using. So we want to get kids, we want to let them be engaged in something that you like to do. And in my office, one of the things that'll come up is kids have gotten into dad's model cars and messed some things up, or got themselves into the shop and used a few things they shouldn't have, or wrecked some things they shouldn't have. But when you get down to the basics of what happened, the kiddo really just wanted to be just like dad, and that was the reason they were in there. And they wanted to learn how to use stuff, and their mind works a little bit like dad's, which is why they wanted to figure out how things work and how to put things together. And that was really the whole reason they were in there to begin with, which actually is sweet. And as kids get older, there might be ways to teach them how to use these materials in an age-appropriate way that might help you guys connect on things in the future. So for example, in my family, we really like to bike, and my kiddo is 4, and we figured out a way now for him to have this little ride-along bike, and it's been great for our family to connect more because we're doing something we actually all enjoy together. So this is something that should help families connect. It also helps the kid feel important, like you've taken the time to let them use some of your materials. So what I would suggest for this is a little planning ahead of time for parents, just in terms of what materials could you set aside for them that it wouldn't matter if they messed it up. What materials are safe? What could be a good fun project that they could try to do with you, but that wouldn't actually mess up any of the things that you have that are either expensive or dangerous, but that they could still do and they could feel really happy about it. So for example, if dad works on model cars, maybe there's a model car that you guys could get that would be more age appropriate, that you could do together and they could feel really important and feel like they're doing a model car too, but doesn't actually mess up any of your projects that you've got at home. So this is a really fun one, but I think it has to be a little bit more planful than the previous lessons, so that when are you going to do it, what are the appropriate materials, is it okay if it's messy, how are we going to do cleanup, just so that we avoid arguing when this could be a really cool connecting activity. I would also suggest doing it in small stints, so keeping it capped at maybe 10-15 minutes at a time, so that you can keep it positive, because sometimes when kids are trying to be just like their mom or dad, they are a grown-up sort of task, so it's not something you're going to understand how to do right away, so it may be difficult. And so one of the ways to sort of keep that fun and entertaining and not to get frustrated with it is to keep it in smaller stints and say, okay, great, we're going to plan to do this, put it on our calendar, we'll do 10 minutes of our building project today. Maybe we try to build something in the backyard, and we'll just do it for 10 minutes, and then we're going to end with this great snack. And then we'll plan to put it on our calendar again tomorrow, so that no one's upset that we have to end it, but the project doesn't go so long that we get frustrated, and instead we can end on a positive note where we're working together and making this great thing. So thanks a lot.